Hello, Tottenham fans. Are you ready to help us hit the incredible milestone of 4,000 subscribers? Join our journey by smashing that subscribe button and turning on notifications. Stick around until the end for exclusive Spurs content you won't want to miss. Let's build the ultimate community of Tottenham supporters together. Tottenham Hotspur has dramatically entered the race to sign Brighton midfielder Carlos Baleba, a young talent who has already attracted the attention of Manchester United, according to reports from Court Offside. The North London club appears to view this as a golden opportunity to challenge United and secure a player widely regarded as one of the brightest emerging midfielders in English football. With Baleba's future at Brighton still uncertain, Tottenham's move signals their intent to compete aggressively in the transfer market, seeking to bolster their squad with a player who could make an immediate impact in midfield. The timing of the approach, following United's interest last summer, suggests Spurs are ready to act decisively and stake their claim before rival clubs strengthen their positions. The competition for Baleba is expected to be intense, with both Tottenham and Manchester United aware of the player's potential and the influence he could have in shaping their midfield dynamics. Brighton, meanwhile, remains steadfast in their valuation, reportedly demanding €100 million for the 20-year-old, a figure that represents a substantial challenge for both clubs. This high asking price ensures that any negotiations will require careful planning and strategic timing, as neither side can afford to overreach without risking financial imbalance. Internally, Baleba continues to be highly rated at Brighton despite some recent dips in form, meaning the club is in a strong position to dictate the terms of any transfer, prolonging discussions and maximizing their leverage against potential suitors. For Manchester United, Baleba remains a significant target as they look to refresh their midfield options, even while monitoring other potential signings. The club is reportedly prepared to re-engage in talks depending on how the transfer market evolves over the coming months, indicating that they are keeping a close eye on Tottenham's approach and the broader landscape of Premier League talent. The entry of Spurs into the battle has undoubtedly intensified the situation, putting additional pressure on Brighton to weigh offers carefully and consider which club presents the most compelling case, both financially and in terms of career development for the player. Fans of both teams are already debating which club has the edge, further heightening the sense of anticipation around this potential transfer. The stakes are high not only for the clubs involved but also for Baleba himself, whose next move could define the trajectory of his career. Tottenham's interest adds a new layer of drama, offering the midfielder a Premier League alternative that could accelerate his development while giving the Spurs a creative boost in the engine room of their squad. Meanwhile, Manchester United cannot afford to be complacent, as losing out on Baleba to a direct rival would represent a missed opportunity to secure a top-tier talent capable of influencing matches immediately. The transfer saga is thus set to become one of the defining stories of the next window, capturing the attention of supporters, pundits, and analysts alike. With both clubs poised to make strategic moves, the coming months promise a tense and high-stakes battle over Carlos Baleba's future. Each negotiation, every official approach, and the timing of bids will be scrutinized by fans eager to see their club emerge victorious in this transfer showdown. Brighton's firm stance on valuation, combined with the determination of two Premier League heavyweights, ensures that the saga will unfold with maximum drama, making it one of the most compelling narratives in English football this season. For supporters, the suspense is unbearable: who will secure the highly rated midfielder, and which club will gain the edge in a competition that could have lasting implications for the Premier League's balance of power. Rumours are swirling around Tottenham Hotspur as whispers of a potential annulment of their recent match against Fulham gain traction. Insiders suggest that a controversial refereeing decision, which many argue directly influenced the outcome, has prompted the club to consider all possible courses of action. Behind the closed doors of White Hart Lane, discussions are reportedly heated, with executives reviewing match footage, seeking legal counsel, and debating whether to formally appeal to the Premier League. The atmosphere within the club is tense, with staff and players alike aware that any official move could have far-reaching consequences, not just for the immediate result, but for the wider trajectory of Tottenham's season. Every detail is under scrutiny, and the potential for a replay or reversal of the result has set tongues wagging across the Premier League. The ripple effects of the controversy have already reached fans and the media, generating a storm of debate and speculation. Social media channels are flooded with reactions, with supporters demanding accountability and pundits analyzing the decision from every angle. Sources close to Tottenham indicate that the board is weighing the risk of challenging league authority against the possibility of overturning what they see as a potentially game-changing error. For the players, the incident has added an extra layer of pressure, as they prepare for upcoming fixtures under the cloud of uncertainty. Meanwhile, the Premier League and officials remain tight-lipped, intensifying the suspense and leaving fans eagerly anticipating the next development in what has become one of the most talked-about refereeing controversies of the season. Rumours surrounding Tottenham Hotspur's controversial match against Fulham have intensified, creating a tense atmosphere both inside and outside White Hart Lane. Sources close to the club suggest that discussions behind the scenes have grown increasingly urgent, with executives meticulously reviewing match footage, consulting legal and regulatory experts, and exploring every possible angle for a formal appeal. The focus is not only on whether the refereeing error materially affected the outcome but also on the wider precedent it could set within the Premier League. Staff and players are acutely aware that any action could have major consequences, potentially altering the points table and the trajectory of Tottenham's season. The uncertainty has generated a buzz across fan channels and media outlets, with speculation running rife over whether a replay might be granted or points adjusted, leaving supporters in a state of anxious anticipation that shows no sign of abating. As the drama continues to unfold, the impact of the incident is being felt across the squad and the supporter base. Players are reportedly striving to maintain focus in training, determined not to let the controversy disrupt their preparations for forthcoming fixtures, yet the shadow of the disputed match looms large over White Hart Lane. Meanwhile, fans are dissecting every replay and clip available, debating endlessly on social media and in forums about the potential consequences of the error, while pundits analyze the situation with meticulous scrutiny. Club officials, conscious of the high stakes and public scrutiny, are said to be weighing each decision carefully, balancing the need for action with the risk of antagonizing league authorities. The unfolding saga has transformed what would have been a routine post-match period into one of the most closely watched and speculative narratives in the Premier League this season, leaving the football world on edge as they await the club's next move. Before we jump back in, here's a quick challenge for you: help us hit that massive milestone of 4,000 subscribers. Smash the like button and subscribe now. Your support keeps the content flowing and the community growing. Let's hit this goal together. Tottenham supporters are now at the centre of one of the most charged debates of the season, as the controversy over the Fulham match continues to simmer. Fans are being urged to weigh in: should the club push for an annulment, or accept the result and move forward? Social media is already alight with passionate opinions, from those demanding justice for what they see as a clear refereeing error, to others warning against rocking the boat with the league. Every replay, every angle, and every detail of the controversial decision is being dissected, leaving supporters torn between frustration, hope, and impatience. The question is simple but loaded: will the fans get the outcome they feel the team deserves, or will the governing bodies let a pivotal error stand? The stakes could not be higher, and Tottenham fans are being asked to voice their thoughts more than ever. Would overturning the result provide a morale boost to a squad under pressure, or would it simply fan the flames of controversy without real impact on the league standings? Supporters are being invited to speak out, share their insights, and join the conversation that could influence the club's next move. Every chant, every post, every comment is a chance to weigh in on a saga that is gripping White Hart Lane and the Premier League alike. For the fans, this is not just about one match, it's about defending the integrity of the club and having their voices heard in one of the most dramatic stories of the season. Stay ahead with all the latest Tottenham updates. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to ensure you're always in the loop. Love what you see? Show your support with a like and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Your voice is important to Tottenham. Don't miss out. See you in the next video.